this says write a possible leading term. All right, so I'm only going to write one term. I'm not going to write an equation, and I'm not going to write an entire polynomial function. I'm writing just the leading term. All right, it must be of degree 5, all right, which would have the same end behavior as the given graph. Okay, so then obviously I have to give you a graph here. So let's have something like this. Let's do that. Okay, I got a little carried away there with my polynomial function, but we're not too bad. All right, so let's say that's your polynomial function. All right, I need a possible leading term. Okay, that's what I'm coming up with, a possible leading term. All right, now I got to have the same end behavior. So I'm going to look at the end behavior. All right, it's up and then it's down. Okay, up, down. Up, down is that end behavior. All right, so I know I have to be an odd exponent. Oh, but they told me an odd exponent. They actually told me exactly what exponent I need. So I know I need an x to the 5th, but in behavior, yes, since they are opposites, I should have an odd number. So that corresponds. So that's good. All right, now you just have to remember, is up, down needing that positive coefficient or the negative coefficient? All right, so that's something from a few lectures ago that you have to remember. All right, this is the flipped x to the 3rd, all right, which means it does have to have a negative leading coefficient. So any number will work because we really don't know. It's just a possible one. So I could put a negative 2x to the 5th. I could put a negative 3. I could just do a negative x to the 5th if I wanted to. All right, so it's just a possible one. So x to the 5th, because they told me a degree of 5, but it makes sense because I have up, down in behavior, opposite in behaviors, which means I have to have an odd exponent here. And then you just have to make a decision. Is it the one that needs the positive, or is it the one that's been flipped and it needs the negative coefficient? Okay, so again, to be able to do a question like this, you have to have that leading coefficient test all memorized and your different possibilities between your x squareds or x to an even power versus x to an odd power. And all that has to be memorized to be able to do a question like this. Okay, but again, questions on this.